Okay, so I know that I said next video I'm going to talk about cheeks, and I just decided, oh, I'll do my mascara. Whoop, it's typical of me to hit everything. I'm like, oh, I'll just do my mascara separately. And then I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and film it for you guys and show you what I do with my mascara. I have a tiny bit of fallout, which I'm not surprised about because I was super messy. So I've just cleaned that up a tiny bit, which is very, very easy to do. It wasn't a ton of fallout. I'm gonna take a lash curler, which I will say there's a service that I've had more requests for that I've been doing lately called Eyelash Lift, where basically it's basically like perming and tinting your lashes. And I wish I could flip and figure out how to do it on myself, but I kind of need like another set of eyes in order to do it. It is such a cool service and it's so pretty and it lasts like 6 weeks. And if you haven't done a lash lift before, if you ever pick up a lash curler, you should do a lash lift. So I'm gonna use Bad Gal Plum mascara, which there's times that I even use this as eyeliner. Like I just take a brush and kind of pop off, use whatever is on the top. It's a really, really big brush, and so there's some people that don't like Bad Gal because of that, because it's such a huge brush. But I happen to be a big fan of it. It's subtle because it's plum and I'm gonna use the black on top. But here's where you can see like all of my weird faces and what I do when I put on mascara. Okay, so wiggle back and forth. That helps separate. When I sit there and do this over and over though, that really helps build some length. Some mascaras are better at building length than others, and mascara is it's very personal. What works for some people doesn't work for others. That's why I get really I go a little Red Ross on people when they talk about this is the best mascara. I'm like, well, maybe for you, but I don't really think you can classify things like that, even though I've totally been the type to be like, now use this one's the absolute best. And I'm like, I mean, now I just try to say things like, it worked really well for me. Just for me. And then you can, you can try it if you want, see if it works well for you. I'm gonna go back with the IT Cosmetics Superhero. I trashed my lashes a little over a month ago or so. And it's 100% my fault. I trashed my lashes because I got lash extensions, and then instead of being the good girl and getting them removed when they didn't work well for me because my allergies, I'm a freak of nature, instead I just ripped them all out myself. So these are my lashes. I don't know. They're just okay. They're not amazing, but they're just okay. So I like to wear fake lashes, especially because for me personally, my eyes naturally, I had a friend that used to call them puppy dog eyes, like how they kind of turn down a little bit at the edge. So I prefer to do lashes, like even just the corner ones. I'm gonna use the magnetic ones today because I really like those. And I didn't think that I would. Here's my take on the magnetic lashes. Again, if you don't feel like watching the video that I did on them, I'm just gonna pop a little shimmery shit right here in the corner because I love that. I've done it for a bajillion years and I love it. And this is Juno, Jesus. This is Juno, which is a super light shimmery color that's in the Natasha Denona palette. And I'm gonna do it right down my freaking nose too. And I'm gonna do it a little on the Cupid's bow too. And it's an eyeshadow, and it's not a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow. And why people get like so caught up in some of those things. I'm like, look, it's powdery. Put it wherever the hell you want to put it. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, anyways, the magnetic ones. If you're the type of person that you're really, really good at putting on strip lashes, you might struggle with putting these on. I feel like this is how a whole lot of things go like this in the industry. If you're good at certain stuff, when they try to make it easier, it somehow ends up being hard for you. Or you need more practice or whatever, I don't know. I think if you suck at putting on lashes, well, this is a magnet, so it's getting stuck to that. Nice, come on. If you suck at putting on lashes, then these might be easy for you. If you are amazing at putting on strip lashes, these might be a challenge. And I don't always get it perfect on the first try. But do you see how just that extra, it adds a little bit of darkness and emphasis, how that kind of picks things up? Now, I don't really love wearing these lashes if I have a really, really like neutral eye, or I'm not gonna wear anything, any eyeshadow. I don't like them as much. And the reason is it's really hard because it's kind of sandwiching your lashes. It's really hard to get these super, super close to the lash line. So if anybody is even remotely in your space talking to you, they can probably see it a little bit. But when I have a lot of mascara on and I have all this other makeup going, nobody can see it. They can't tell. Doink, doink. And I mean, it's not perfect looking, so I could totally go back and futz with this a little bit. So, I don't know, I might futz with it some more. But again, I don't know if you can tell, hopefully you can see, but it really just helps kind of pick things up. So let's see if I get really close, if you're able to kind of see. It's not like this is too high up. I need to bring it a little bit further on the lash. For some reason, I'm right-handed, and what is this, my left? Jeez. The left one, I pop it on, I don't have any problems. The right one, I feel like I have to redo it a few times. So that took off just then the top and the bottom. So you might have to play around with these a little bit. I don't know, there's lots of things I have zero patience for in life. I mean, a lot. A lot of things I have no patience for, but for some reason, when it comes to this stuff, I don't know. I don't really get bent out of shape about it. So I have plenty of patience. It doesn't bother me if I have to redo things a couple times. Hey, and a siren. What do you know? Because I'm shooting a video. Oh, come on. Is that gonna bother me? I don't know, I might futz with it some more. But essentially, there's my mascara routine. I like just keeping the plum one on the bottom, especially with these pretty purples. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you guys. Here's magnetic lashes. I love this case. It's really nice. And the lashes I got were from 1-2 Lash. And just to talk about them very quickly, it broke. If you watch the lash video that I did, they broke. I emailed the company. The company said, we're so sorry, and sent me another one. Then there was a fiasco with getting the replacement, and I emailed and was basically like, what the heck? Got sent back to them. Big fiasco, total issue. So not only did they send me a replacement set, and were very nice and prompt about it, then when it didn't happen, and it was a little bit of a fiasco, then they just refunded me altogether. So amazing customer service. I would totally buy from them again because it was, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. So anyways, now the next one that I'll do is I'm gonna sit there and dive into blush a little bit. Hopefully all these little videos kind of in bite-sized forms is more easily digestible, as they say. Okay, so stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, guys.